The best way of getting so many essential nutrients, including thiamine, into your birds is to get them some well-rotted compost, which contains a whole host of arthropods. Here you see I've brought down a whole load and the quail are helping to work it into the soil and they're getting good nutrients. Unfortunately, as with riboflavin deficiency, thiamine deficiency affects both physical function and the nervous system. Birds actually seem to forget how to eat. Coupled with this is the fact that thiamine deficiency impairs vision, so they actually can't see their food as well. However, there are strategies you can use to remedy this and get thiamine into the bird. This is a little troubleshooting situation. I had it last week as well with the same quail. She started to lift her head up and bring it back. It's called stargazing, and it's due to a lack of thiamine or B1, and that's the way of regulating it is to give her some, I've already given her this, it's some yeast flakes dissolved in water so she could just drink it, because at that time she wasn't trying to eat at all. In fact, she didn't seem to remember how to eat this morning. That's another indication of thiamine deficiency. I just wondered about her eyes, and I've put the food on a dark background, which is actually my trouser leg, and as you can see, she's eating really well now, whereas this morning she wasn't even attempting to eat. But we've definitely got over it. She's going at this now really well. So that's a good one to look out for. It's called, if it's thiamine, it's called a stargazing, and they lift their heads up and they roll their heads backwards as if they're actually looking at the stars. And they also do have this tendency to forget what they're doing. She was actually pecking down towards the ground and moving her feet, but she wasn't getting anywhere near the ground. So we'll just keep our eye on her, see how it goes. But she's looking pretty good now. And here she's having a little go at the sprouted grain. These are very good for minerals, fats, proteins. And she had a lot of animal protein yesterday as well, invertebrate protein yesterday. We had a good tip out of the compost heap, so she's definitely getting a good rounded diet. But the problem is she's obviously come out of the egg with this deficiency, which is now beginning to show up. When these deficiencies show up later in life, I mean, these are now 4 weeks old, they are much easier to remedy because your bird's much bigger, it already trusts you, and you can feed it. When they're tiny, it's really difficult to get the necessary nutrients into them.